Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give everyone an update on our efforts to gain legal cycling access to Carlsbad Highlands Ecological Reserve, aka CHER or Calavera. Our team and current efforts began in early 2019, and we quickly learned many things about the land history, the process we would need to follow, and what the opposition is. During 2019, we spent a lot of time healing and creating relations with opposing environmental groups, CDFW, the land manager, and local politicians. By the end of 2019, we had several meetings with CDFW and even assisted on a work day north of the volcano. We were discussing planning and developing an approved trail system for authorized users. Then 2020 came, and as we all know, the world changed. Government officials and agencies had much more important issues to deal with compared to cycling on a reserve. While many people had more time to ride and potentially work on a project such as this, my job went to 200% as I work with instrumentation used in COVID-19 testing and research. So unfortunately, I had little time to focus on this project until recently. Fortunately, through 2020, our team was able to have 2 limited person work days on city-owned trails, where we removed some dangerous ruts on Monkey Flower and Serpentine trails. The remainder of 2020 stayed pretty low-key and mellow on CHER, with much less usage than expected. Then, towards the end of 2020 and first months of 2021, there began to be a resurgence of trail use and feature building. This activity was then countered by what seemed to be a rogue person destroying features and trail sections. This and reports of wardens on the property prompted renewed discussion with CDFW regarding concerns over safety and environmental impact by this rogue worker. CDFW reported that this was a bona fide volunteer and was approved to do trail work. We have inquired about this person's credentials, guidance, and oversight, but we have still not had any answers regarding these questions. With the building tensions and increased warden presence, we renewed our efforts for viable solutions. Through our local ally, State Assemblywoman Tasha Borner-Havrath, we scheduled a meeting to discuss ideas and potential solutions for this 25-plus-year-old problem. This meeting occurred this past Wednesday, April 7th, due to the attendance list, which included the State Assemblywoman, Oceanside Deputy Mayor, President of San Diego Botanical Gardens, several CDFW staff, ourselves, and a few other allies. We had hopes that this meeting would lead to some promising and realistic discussions. Unfortunately, our hopes were dashed when the CDFW team spent 3/4 of the meeting regurgitating facts that everyone already knows, showing misleading photos to misrepresent cycling damage, and stating that the law is the law and the only option is to present something to the commission that makes the rules or find and perform a land swap. While they are technically not wrong with both of those options, the land swap option is highly unlikely to be a realistic option, as there is ever decreasingly available land that can be used for conservation. The second option of going to the commission, while ultimately a viable solution, will not be successful without the support of the local CDFW team, which we currently seem unwilling to realistically discuss at this time. The meeting was ended with plans for a follow-up in 1 month, which CDFW has already tried to push out to 2.5 months, to come back and review the realistic viability of a land swap, or if that idea should be abandoned. Our team will continue to pursue this option while also working on a few other routes. As many of you have heard, there has been confirmed reports of several tickets issued on CHER, including one on Friday. At the same time on Friday, CDFW staff was on site removing trail features in California gnatcatcher habitat. Many of you have already heard mention of the gnatcatcher previously, but the importance of this is that CDFW also has laws they are supposed to follow regarding work within or near gnatcatcher habitat that we believe are not being followed. So our team is pursuing what actions can be taken in those regards. At this time, the conditions on CHER remain status quo. Our team is continuing to gather info, build needed relations with allies, and push for viable solutions to a 25-year-old problem. We will continue to report on warden presence as our time allows or people supply reports. We have also started a WhatsApp group for this purpose. We'll be posting a Zoom meeting to answer questions regarding our efforts and action plans. As part of the evaluation of a land swap, we will be looking at a trail map to determine what sort of acreage would be needed. We have previously posted a map, but we'll show this and request input from the greater community during this meeting. With all that, I hope everyone stays safe and continues to enjoy their bikes and the environment, and I look forward to hearing from everyone on the upcoming Zoom call.